Ah, we are back in the car, honey. Yes, God is so good to us. Yes, He is. Thank you, Lord. hmm See, I was gonna come here last night, but I'm actually glad I had come over here tonight because it was definitely more worth it. hmm But yeah, child. I don't know. It's a lot going on, and people are definitely doing the most. So y'all already know what time it is. Let me go ahead and get my videos together. Um, Child, I don't know what is going on. But let's get into this. John Amos.
I want to let you know both my Cash Apps still work since they limited everybody and usually just focusing on one. My assistant let me know both of them are still open.
So we're gonna do a ride along. Oh, and I need to get me
Queen Drip King Cash App.
I need to get me a phone case for the car, so I don't have to ride like this. But what are y'all thoughts on kind of what's going on out here in these YouTube streets, child? It seems like everybody is just losing their mind. Yeah, it seems like everybody is just losing their mind. I'm just now leaving this spot. I had to, but let's get into this content.
And he got 2 sons and a daughter. He got a hid child, goddammit, somewhere. And that woman he was with wasn't no damn good. Like he was slick horse too back in the day. So he found some other children that we don't goddammit know about. It's a lot of arguing and family feud and fighting. Look like goddammit we was young. I don't know if he pulled a knife on a bitch or bitch pulled a switchblade on his goddammit ass. But it was a lot of drama with him and women. Look, I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing or why I'm seeing this shit. But this goes back his younger days, him being slick horse and fucking telling lies and have a lot of self-worth and self-respect issues and color issues. Like he might have been in some sex parties his goddamn itself. And I don't. Do you live in BBC? I don't know what that is. Are you talking to me or talking to someone else? Oh, he's a goddamn Scorpio. Like he was real fucking freaky and real fucking whorish, and could talk a bitch draws down past her goddamn kneecaps. Like they can talk them down, they slide a few inches down to her hip. Then they slide all the way goddamn about 6 or 7 inches to their knees. By the time he finished, the draws is on the goddamn ground. On their ankle, they just lifting their goddamn feet and leg up out on him. But he's like, he'll give him money and slick do something for him. Like he was seeing 2 bitches at one goddamn time. Some white bitches, goddamn it. He might have fucked with some black ones in the past, but they had to look a certain way. I think he married 2 white women, and he was a lot of arguments, confrontation, lying. Oh, he could lie, goddamn it. Then, like he might have hid his check or hid his money because he had another family on the other side of town and another goddamn it bitch he was running up in. Look, I don't know why I'm saying that goddamn it about that man on Good Time. Good time, anytime you need a bad time. What JJ at? Goddamn it. What JJ got to say about this? Or his skinny goddamn it fish mouth ass still walking around here, goddamn it. I kind of wonder what he on the DL. You know, that not really looks back at that shit. Cause I mean, you know what JJ at, goddamn it? What Thelma and them? What they got to say about it? What Penny? You know, that was Janet Jackson when she was little. What the hell they at? What they got to say about goddamn it? They dead on goddamn it Good Time. And I don't know why I see that one son has a lot of anger and resentment, like he was halfway whooping that man ass chokes. Like he was slanging him around. They wasn't washing that man ass. that man was funky down around in his goddamn ass, or they might have washed one piece of his ass. I'm not even finna say they washed one whole side of it, like a half side of it, like one ass cheek or the crack of one ass cheek. Like it was a little piece, might tap some water on it. Just dog this man out, laid up, sick, bent up, balled up, couldn't goddamn it walk, or got him to the point we couldn't have talk. Looked like he gave this son with poison. I'm seeing this man with poison and abuse. And his one goddamn it son, I don't know what he did to this child to make this son feel this dirty and low down towards his own goddamn it dad. I don't know which woman who was his mother. Did he do something to the mother? Did he leave and dog at the mother? Because I'm seeing him, looking through this lady's shit. She got all kind of old messages where he sent another bitch, or letters he wrote to a bitch, or he just whorish, just a lot of men. But goddamn, I mean, it's just worth doing that man like that and put his feet and hands and legs. Like he jumped on that man, not when that man was scrapping and young, goddamn it, when we know him on good time and shit. Once that man done got down in the body and done got old and shit and done got sick, I'm wondering what happened to this man. Did he have some type of health issues initially that came up, or any type of prostate shit, that came up? I'm wondering if he had other issue, cancer issues, but I'm also seeing this man was poisoned, and one of these women's that he was married to, oh shit, looked like one of these women got some animosity towards him and bad-mouthed him to the son. And I don't know if he left him and didn't pay child support or didn't pay enough of it, left for this other woman. I'm seeing for some reason it's some type of animosity with one of them children with one woman, then he left for another one, was fucking around before because he's a sneaky hoe now. See, he sneaky and put that shit together before he eased off, because, like he had fucked around on and they had caught him and shit before he called himself wasn't in love or thought he was at first or felt, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know me, I just be saying shit. I do not know what the fuck I be talking about, because this shit just comes to me in the spirit. They tells me on the other side, and he's very embarrassed. He don't want to be physically dead. He don't want to be on the other side. He said they took my money. He's showing me a policy, goddammit, but he's showing me more than one insurance policy. And said somebody, I don't know if one of his wives or somebody tried to get him on drugs, or he went through a depression. Maybe it was with his career back in the day, and they tried to make him feel like he needed these drugs and get it on his insurance, would cover it, and dealing with depression and go to a therapist. They're really trying to set that man up to slick look like he committed suicide. And he was like, nah, I don't want to go down this route. I don't have a suicidal problem. I'm not depressed. I this was a long time ago, like maybe in the 80s, 90s, somewhere like that, when he realized as a black man, looking like he looked. He had a hard time out in Hollywood, after a good time and trying to get roles. It looked like his look or his appearance and his color, like they wasn't, and his hair go way back, nappy around the back and top side, like way back off his, I'm talking about way back off his goddamn foot. He was handsome to me, but now I really understand how colorist and the way this system is and Hollywood is. A lot of them men wasn't gonna hire him. I guess unless he sucked some dick or he played some roles he didn't want to goddamn play. So I guess that's what it was. Because after good time, we really didn't see him into Carl Weathers done came up in him. Now Carl Weathers was a more successful actor. He was handsome, and he played on Rocky. I really liked him in Rocky. But then he was even saying he went through that too, and the depression and playing the goddamn musical chair dick sucking game. They want them to play that when they black like that, and if they don't, they'll make it very, very hard for them. So, he really didn't have no Hollywood kind of look and Hollywood presence or dealing with commercials or deodorants and shit. So he telling me he had a hard time with casting in Hollywood, and he didn't want to be on that casting couch. Well, yeah, but if you seen the man come to America, you can't tell me a whole bunch of other big shit he had or leading roles or leading man roles. He was not, he was being passed up, and he really didn't want to do anything else. So in between, I don't know what kind of odd jobs he worked at, but he dealt with a lot of depression because of the racism. And then I think both his wife was white, so that's usually what them black men do. When they go out there, they have issues with themselves, and they don't want to marry nobody that look like them, or to be like. No, I said he was good looking to me. I always thought he was a good looking man. When I grew up, I was young. I was a little girl. When we watched Good Times, we fell in love with him, and he was a strong daddy. And, I'm in the projects with my grandmother, so we didn't see very many men like that. We were raised by single women, or grandmamas, or aunts, where your mama done left you and got the fuck on. So that's like we really had a lot of admiration and respect for him. We loved Good Times when it came on. But still, the reality is that's not what they saw as handsome and strong and a box office smash selling actor. That's not the look they were looking for, and it, and it's still not. And I don't see that he became a big hit after that because they weren't looking for him, checking for him to make him a leading man. There's very few black leading men in Hollywood movies when you look at the history of Hollywood. So what you say? The evidence is right there. What the fuck I'm saying? God damn it. So he was dealing with depression around that, and his wives knew it. And one of them wives really didn't love him either. She was using him. I see him going through his bank account, setting up secret insurance policies. She had 2 insurance policies on it. He said since she was real nosy, he couldn't really trust her. And he felt like, he really didn't have any privacy unless he started locking stuff up. So that's what he started to do. He started hiding his legal documents, his financial statements, his policies. But she went and got a policy on the behind her back. And it's something about the mother having something to do with turning that one son. That son is treacherous, narcissistic, ruthless, and feels like everything should belong to him. It's been so then the shit looked like the children got to fighting. One kick, the other one slap and body slap. God damn, what the fuck? One on dope, goddamn it. One look like they're on mental health medication. Might be some Prozac. What the fuck we got going on here, John? God damn it, nigga. What the fuck? He told me, look, just pour me some coffee and put me some goddamn liquor in it, because we got a long talk today. Oh, what? Really? We got a long talk? Oh, we got to talk. Oh, okay. Showing me a plate of soul food. Nigga, you eat soul food? You been with white women, so y'all, your goddamn life, nigga, you want some soul food? To me, or did you teach you how to cook?
Yes, SB 37.
A mobile order?
Yes, a mobile order. SB 37.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Did your ass slip out and get some? What? Then showing me some goddamn hush puppy and fried fish. Look, nigga. Look, nigga. I know your motherfucking ass ain't coming all the way over here from goddamn what was in California, or where was he at when he physically died? Talking about he wants some soul food and shit. Why they always get they goddamn ass over here and talking about what they want to eat and want a goddamn soul food plate and shit? I gotta think about it, shit. I don't even know if anybody want to hear this here. If anybody want to hear this ring, then they gonna donate to get your ass this shit and hear the rest of this shit, because this just, god damn, I wasn't even ready for this here today. This is a whole goddamn roller coaster that he got going on with these bitches. I'm talking, he might have had that thing in his drawers, goddamn it, for these women's, what he couldn't make up in the head. Goddamn, with that hairline going all the way back, neck around the side like that, maybe he made up for it in them drawers, goddamn it, in them sheets. Because I see all these women want to fight over him, lying, cheering, mad, because he was your dad and now he done got married and somebody else goddamn it dead too. That son is a fucking mental patient. Do you mean a straight up goddamn it psych patient? And they probably just gonna cover this up and let this goddamn it go. What, nigga? You know what? I can't do this. He told me, I don't want to think about no barbecue. I don't want to see no pit with no fire in it. Because, they had burnt you. Said his son burnt him. So I'm just like, what you said, honey? Ray said no kids and her son do look crazy. Who child look crazy? He talking about he burnt me? he burnt me and grabbing his leg and his foot and chopped me. Oh, whoa, what the fuck? Where are we going? Where are we going with this shit right here? John Amos got say broke my back. He beat me and he said he cut the man. So God damn, said his son also named John. God damn it, so John killed John. God damn it, run, John, run. It ain't no fun when the rabbit, god damn it, they done took the motherfucking gun. Because it looked like before he got sick, he told me he ain't want shit to do with him. He said, fat, oh, my son, your undercover sissy, god damn it. Look, I need y'all, whichever one of these sons right here that had a problem with him, see if he got a wife insurance or something. He said this motherfucker is a sadistic, bisexual, woman abuser, said he's a psychopath. Say he a Jew. Oh, why did you name that child? That child sick as a motherfucker. What he's telling me is true. This boy sick. Say he beat him and he hit him in the back. Say he did some kind of brass knuckle shit. I don't know if he balled up his fist and got his knuckles and hit him in his spine. And so the low part of his spine, he couldn't really stand up good and walk real good before he died. You said, I'm for sure. He had some pipe on it. What? God damn. Hey, Lunch. Wait a minute, he said that he burnt him and hurt his leg and broke it or cut it. Wait a minute. Can y'all tell me? Because like I said, I could just be making up shit here or getting the shit wrong. This man is standing here with his hospital gown on with no drawers on, dick swinging ass out in the motherfucking back. This man is standing here like some kind of hospital gown with no shoes on, with his toenails real thick and dirty with some crust around the edge of it and some crust on their goddamn it heel. Why is this man standing here naked like this with his hair sticking up around his head and a goddamn hospital gown or something like, you know how it be open in the back, your ass be out in the back, dick hanging, especially you got no drawers on. He's saying his son hit him in his back with deep, like he handicapped him, where he couldn't walk and he hit him in the bottom of his back. And I don't know if he was crippled. Y'all please let me know. Could he walk when he died? And he said he cut him. I see him bleeding. Or if he took the man's blood. Lord, did he cut this man? Did they cut this man's body up and burn this goddamn it man? Like, what the fuck am I seeing right here? Huh? Are we dealing with a goddamn psychopath? Huh? Y'all, look, how did this man die? Like, where did they find him? What they said was wrong with him? Is they finna have a funeral? Because he said he did something, said he tore up his body and disfigured his body. Did he cut him up or did he stab him or abuse this man or something and break this man's body up? Because somebody's saying he's in a wheelchair, but he was beating the man's ass and body slamming this goddamn it man. The man got to the point he couldn't hardly speak up for himself. He was just crying. He had heart failure, but did they? Now, who cremated this goddamn it man? Was everybody with the goddamn cremation? Because see, we don't know. Was there an autopsy done on this man? And they're gonna release it to the public because I don't believe that this man said he was murdered. He said he was murdered, body tore up, thrown down. So y'all said August. Wait a minute. This man died August the 21st. Died last month. Did they say where? They said women said wheelchair. Young lady posted saying how she remember he couldn't walk that day. Somebody pushed him down. But did they do an autopsy or did they let people see how the man was looking? What? Said no autopsy. This man showed me he was outside, thrown out of the chair, like he was thrown out on the ground, kicked and stomped and beat. Now, I don't know if he had taken him walking and did it before or this happened in August. He did this. This is August. We're in October. And we just now He was beaten and said he hit him on his leg, he hit him on his ankle, hit him in the back, kicked him, didn't wash his ass till his teeth were out. So I wonder, did some of the main teeth come out because they didn't take him to the dentist to take care of him? Or did they fall out? Or did he, I mean, so brutal. He said that boy beat him, kicked him, stomped him. Said body was broke up. He might have paid somebody on the low and gave them some of that insurance money. Looked like there was at least about 3 policies on this goddamn man that people didn't know about. You said they waited 45 days later after he passed to do what? Not to burn him. They didn't wait 45 days after he died to cremate this man. This man was fucked up. The body was fucked up and he was beat up. He might have been drugged too and beat and kicked. He had bones broken. He was bleeding. He was bleeding internally and externally. He had been torturing this man and talking to him before he tortured him and then just beat him with his fist. Like he hit him with some type of a goddamn object. And he keeps talking about his leg. He pointed down and grabbing his foot and around his ankle and the leg. And he said, my back, my stomach, around my groin. Like he hit this man all in his dick, chest. That's what you get around here fucking bitches and having baby by different bitches. Like it's a small child. I don't know if the child died a long time ago. If he had another one in his head. And we just don't know nothing about it. Maybe them the ones they publicly claim. It's something bad about this here. So they released to the news public that he died. 45 days later, kids found out. Okay, I wonder how many, because I wonder, does this son mama know that he murdered that man and had been doing this? Because this man is sick. I'm telling you, he's sick in the head. This motherfucker is a psychopath. You know what I'm really wondering? Goddamn it! I mean, the mixed one. This by a white woman. This motherfucker sick. Is that really him? Goddamn it! Or did you take this man out there and bury this man? Goddamn it, somewhere, and then got some dirt and grind it up with some, some rocks and shit, or paid a motherfucker to put it in there and said that that's him? Because the man is saying, I'm out. Look, the man is pointing to me to some woods. God damn it. I mean, I see the wood. I see some pine trees and some pine cone and some water, like a lake or something nearby. It's off the side, but I see a road and some old houses like way off. I wonder, did he chop this goddamn it man up in bed? You know what? I don't even want to say that. This nigga is a serial killer and a psychopath. I just thought him. Say he was arrested for threatening his sister last year. Is it a sister by another mama or his sister by his mama? And ain't it goddamn? Look, Cosmic, I told y'all, I don't know what I'm saying here. He keeps taking me. He's taking me. I'm seeing it in my mind. He's pointing, not pointing. The nigga pointing to some land. Some land. He said landfill. Oh, no. You know what? I can't do this. Did you put... Okay, I'm seeing a wood chipper. I'm seeing 3 things. A wood chipper. Some woods out here with some grass and trees and some water nearby. And I'm seeing a fence. I'm seeing a landfill, a wood chipper, goddammit, and some land with a shovel. So I'm trying to figure out which one is it. Or did you got pieces? It could be pieces of him, he said, because he's showing me ground up bones.
Hey, CEO, little boss
like
lady.
Chips of bone. So, you can pay somebody in these industries, somebody dirty is in every industry. We don't even have any proof the man was cremated, and he could pay him. That could be one of them damn dogs. They seem stray dogs or a cat around there. Picked his damn ass up and throwed him in there and said that that's him, goddammit. And we know that ain't no human. That's some goddamn cat bone and shit. Or one of them damn chihuahuas they carry in their damn pocket. We don't really fucking know. We know, you said it's given he didn't like his dad. No, because he killed his daddy. He killed his goddamn daddy, you hear me? This is what John Amos is standing over here right now, naked, except for the damn gown on, like he took that man clothes and drawers and ID and shit off of that goddamn man. I'm wondering where was he staying? Because wherever he was staying at or taking care of, he had total control or was fucking or paying somebody in wherever the fuck he at, because they not saying nothing. You know what? This shit right here, and he's showing me a blood trail, and the boy burnt some stuff, and I hate to even say that about somebody. So he got a sister by the same mama, whooped her ass. Wait a minute, the mama dead too? Oh Lord, you know what? That must be why I seen one of them. I seen a white woman that was dirty too, and was putting the son up to the shit by the shit that she was motherfucking saying. You know what? This is too much on me, goddamn it. And now he's talking about his mama. His mama just showed up, and his father, John Amos, mama, father, goddamn it, auntie, and a little girl is here with one of them real big, pretty lollipops we used to have when we was growing up. Real giant lollipops, like they have a rainbow in them. The different colors, a round lollipop with the thick, long wooden stick on it. And she's got a puppy, and she's got a toy like she's been to the circus or the carnival. And you can't pray for justice, honey. It doesn't happen that way. Somebody needs to get involved. Either you get involved and you investigate and you backtrack, or you pay someone else to do it. Just a prayer ain't gonna do a goddamn motherfucker thing when you got a dirty motherfucker like that didn't just pray. Tip. They prayed on a motherfucker, got up, vultured on a motherfucker. Was a predator on a motherfucker and physically acted on a motherfucker. Ain't no prayer gonna help when somebody get up and take physical action and bust you and got you locked in the house, fucked you in your ass, refused to wash one ass cheek, beat your damn ass, and then you sit up there praying for they goddamn ass to stop and won't if you can't walk or roll your damn foot, get your damn hand. Roll over there and get you a cell phone or a goddamn phone in the wall. Some goddamn it. If you don't take no action like they taking action all in your ass, mouth, and head, then what the fuck is just a goddamn it? Look, I'm not trying to be fun. I'm just being real. Goddamn it. Faith without works is dead. He even said that in the Bible. Faith without works is dead. You know, what you say, I just got here, but what is up with all the swearing? You know what? You can kiss my ass. That's what you can do. What's up with that? How do you feel about drinking out of my ass, huh? How you feel about that? What is up with that? Huh? What's up with that coochie? What's up with it? What's up with you opening your mouth and drinking down my ass? What's up with that? Huh? Cause that other shit you talking about, bitch, on my motherfucking child, what the fuck? I don't even know how the fuck you got over here, bitch. Cause if you don't know me, you clearly don't motherfucking know me, and you don't know what the fuck I'm about. Cause this is me every day, all motherfucking day, goddamn. You think I give a fuck about what you said, what you think, and what the fuck you goddamn feel with some goddamn internet keyboard gangster shit? Gonna talk shit to me on my goddamn it live, not drank like my to come back today, but you know I had to because y'all done sent me this shit. I'm gonna get on two things a little bit. John Amos, goddamn it, from Good Times. His son crazy as a goddamn motherfucker. You hear me? Look like he on that powder. Get fucked all in the ass and you know what I'm saying, tell all kind of lies. Nigga don't know if he going to come. I don't know if it's that mouth, goddamn it. That mouth or that motherfucking heroin with them goddamn it psych pill. Or maybe he didn't, that psych med, or maybe he didn't be in there all the time to get it goddamn it psych med. And he doing that street shit, that street pharmacology. He's dealing with them street pharmacists on that shit, dudes that shit, suck a lot of dick, goddamn it. You know what? I could be wrong, okay? This is AKT Celebrity Read. So you know I see this shit in the spirit. And his dad is saying he been had a mental problem. Look like he slick got one too. Goddamn it. Didn't I say that? Earlier, his daddy, like John Stamos, goddamn it, excuse me, John Amos might have needed him some mental help because of going through with good time and racism and shit he done been through when he was growing up. Goddamn it, maybe dealing with them preachers and shit. I mean, what this is, you know what? I'm getting into two things about this today because we're gonna also deal with Mr. Goddamn it, Mr. Prada on goddamn it TikTok. Okay, so it's like this here. I'm wondering, did John Amos having a problem with this boy molested at home? Did he leave him in somebody's clothes, or a relative or somebody from the church fuck with his son to make his son crazy and slick, throwed off like he fucking throwed off? Oh my God! You know what? I gotta put another picture up here. He looked creepy as hell. He looked just like his daddy. He looked like a lighter skinned version of his daddy. But in one picture that was on the red carpet, it looked like this nigga had on a goddamn it ghoulish, long ass Halloween ass mask that was shaped just like his daddy head, and face was shaped just like his goddamn it daddy. With his arm crossed, his daddy standing there beside him like he noticed motherfucker crazy and throwed off. You know, I'm looking at this shit, and then I'm seeing from last year, 2023, somebody sent me some email, called the police, telling his sister, you know, big sis, I'ma sleep good tonight after I kill your damn ass. I mean, he going around here just like sending threats through the whole goddamn it family line. I don't know if they live in the same state, or he gonna come kill her ass cross damn state lines and shit, which is damn state and federal goddamn crime. I don't know how he called her, texted her, told him he was gonna kill her. I know he had threatened the daddy, so they seen this nigga was throwed off when he was goddamn little. Probably goddamn it in, you know, in pre-K and shit, something wrong with him. You can look at his eyes, the way they cock and buck at the camera. I mean, I would have looked at him right, racked the fuck off. Even that would have been my little child for when they pulled him out my ass. I would have looked at the scene he was throwed off because the shit is so deep in his head. His eyes are so, the way they set, goddamn it. They ain't real close together and beady-eyed it like. They the natural distant apart. But I can look down in them. Ain't no way I would have talked to him too long unless I was in a crowd. But then this nigga so crazy, he might shoot you in an open goddamn restaurant in front of somebody, goddamn it, or catch you in the bathroom or see you walking to the bathroom, yoke your ass up from the back. I know I wouldn't be nowhere alone with him and date his ass. He looked like a serial killer, like he might have dated some bitches that came up missing, or bitch go to the bathroom or in there cooking. Little damn monk come tell them to come in. You know, one of them little pocket dogs. You know how some bitches live. Had them little bitty baby dogs instead of a real goddamn dog. They carry up on.
Yeah, they just got I just timed them out. Yeah, that's Alexis K. Tyler, but I don't know what they was talking about because I've never got scammed by her. I haven't got scammed by her. So you on timeout for 10 minutes. Oh dang. I I didn't time the wrong person. Okay, are we back, y'all? Let me know if we're back. Put a one in the chat if we're back. Okay, am I back now? I'm muted. Now we are okay. One. Okay, cool. So we are back. Okay, so no, what I was saying before I got cut off is um somebody was over here like making comments towards Alexis K. Tyler. Um, like I said, I've done business with her before. She hasn't burnt me. She wasn't, I mean, everything was good on my end. Everything was good on my end. So all that slander and stuff, you got to take that to her channel. Go talk to her. I'm just not going to tolerate it over here. That wasn't to you. That was to the individual. They know who they are.
So they going there cooking. Like what? My. Where you at, my? This nigga swear he ain't seen my. But she know much women now. Jumped up on this nigga lap to watch a goddamn scary story. Not knowing his ass, little munchy poo, finna be next. God damn it, I mean, she don't know where he at. The dog is under the sofa cushion dead. And he done eased out on the goddamn porch, throwed him around there in the goddamn Kirby. I mean, this is the kind of motherfucking scene like this here. I mean, I wonder if he got a wife, if he ever had one, a girlfriend got him to chill him. Because I know they fucked up in the goddamn head. I mean, I just wonder, because I didn't nobody show me nothing about the boy family. He throwed off, he likes men's. That's what I'm goddamn it did not told y'all this motherfucker was crazy. Then y'all when it started finding shit and
Absolutely. Summer's Queen says, I like her. She's funny. She is. She cool as hell. Just, you know, like, I don't know why people be tripping. Like, take the message and don't focus on the messenger, right? Hey, Norris Tony, how are you doing, honey? Grand Rising, you already know we listen to our girl. Norris likes her too. It's 3:33 a.m. on Monday, October the 7th. Get into that. Oh, and listen here, I will be reviewing The Real Housewives of Potomac today at 7 p.m. So make sure you all tune in. I won't disappoint you. Okay, I'm going to show up. Let's go.
I could just look at him. He reminded me, you know how you see some traveling salesmen or insurance man, they move from town to town. That's what a lot of traveling salesmen do, go around killing motherfuckers or driving around them cars and Ubers and shit. You have to watch them, goddammit. That's why if I see one, I call a ride, and one of them, I look in their eyes, I feel the shit. Because I can feel the shit just looking. You know how they'll send you a text. This is the car, or this is the truck, the SUV.
Norris Tony says she's the bomb just like you. Come on now. I appreciate that, Norris Tony. And you're the bomb as well. Let's go.
Driving in. This to drive. Now, you know what? Change mine to something else. So I'm not going to be able to go right now. Get me another one. I decided I want another vehicle or style or some shit. Because if I get it on the text, the motherfucker ain't picking my goddamn ass up. See, y'all have to be more discerning about this shit. And I'm like, why was James Evans, goddamn it, / John Amos not more discerning and letting this nigga whoop his goddamn it ass? You see what I'm saying, Candace? You too? You'll cancel one of them rides if it's something about their picture, the way they cock their mouth over and grin, or I see something in their eye, or the way their eyes set up, or the way they head shaped and set up. God damn it, I mean, you ain't getting no fine. He on his way and he's too close, so we got to charge. God damn it, charge me. God damn it, charge me. Send me another driver because motherfucker ain't finna get me in there, and I try to get out. Especially one of them Teslas or a car like that they pick up in. You can't see no lock, ain't no button to unlock and lock the motherfucker back. You just jammed up. No, ma'am. No, sir. So thank y'all for sending me that information to confirm. That's right, Cam. See that shit. Ain't nobody gonna tell me. I don't give a fuck what nobody said about me no goddamn more. When I say something I don't feel right about a bitch or a nigga or a dog, Don't bring your fucking dog over here. I don't like him. And I know the little motherfucker don't like me, so I can pick sense to shit like I did with my son ex-girlfriend that had that damn dog that didn't like me. They both around here selling pussy. Dog dressed up like a hoe. Cause the mama that owned the dog, she dressed like a hoe. They got booty short together on and shit. The dog got some lipstick and shit on and got his fingernail polished just like his goddamn mammy. I didn't like now one of them, and I know they had been talking about. She was talking about me to that dog behind my goddamn it back. I know it. And I found out that girl did not fucking like me. Goddamn it. So when I feel something, that's my story, and I'm goddamn sticking to it now. Moving on to Mr. Prada, goddammit. Yeah. He was 20 years old, I think. He had millions of followers up there on TikTok. He's seen his therapist. I don't know what the therapist in Texas or somewhere, or was he in Florida? The therapist is an old dick sucker. I mean, you know what? Forgive me, Lord. I was going to reaching for my Bible, but I don't know what I did with it, goddammit, because said that the motherfucker was a preacher. Huh? To me, he looked like I pick up that I see where he got his mouth shaped up. It's where his mouth was prepped. He was an old dick sucker. I think he's about in his 60s or 70s. He's an old sexy. He's a punk. You hear me? Now, I am seeing this in the spirit, so I'm not saying that it's true, okay? This is the AKT celebrity read. This is alleged, goddammit. I see in the spirit. Goddammit. Get your head. Ring, ding, dong. Ring the ding, 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 dong. He like ding, dong. He like black. Real black dicks on him. Like Mr. Prada, that 20-year-old. Boy, I already throwed off in the goddamn head. Skinny, but a lot of times those skinny boy has some dick on him. So he 20 years old and skinny. Want that boy to come down there and pull his drawers down, bend over, do the Tootsie Roll and show his booty hole. Want the young ass boy to let his dick hang down, want to play with the boy dick and get the boy about $15, $20 and put his mouth all on that boy thing. You know what? I'm looking everywhere. I don't see a Bible because I know the Lord need to work on me. God damn it. Lord, I'm sorry you the name, God name it. Because this is, I think it's a preacher here or a priest. He's a dick sucker. He like to suck on little boys and go up in little boys' butts and like for little boys to walk around with bikini drawers or have their drawers pulled down or deliberately bent over, and so they open their ass up with some grease and shit. You know what? God forgive me, Lord. Oh, forgive me. Oh, I forgot his name. Let me sick on my goddamn stomach. Don't put his name up here. What his name is? I need some kind of a counselor, a therapist and shit that were counseling Mr. Prada. A counselor, a therapist and shit trying to get on Mr. Prada dick. That's what I think. Remember the spirit is a dick sucker. What the doctor name is? I forgot. I put a picture of him up there for this show right here. It's an older white man. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm willing to be wrong if y'all can correct me. He's an old dick sucker. I'm telling you, that's an old sis. That boy was going to him for therapy. I'm eating some macaroni and cheese. That's all. I gotta get this weight off me, goddammit. So even though I'm eating some macaroni and cheese, I'm not eating nothing else. I'm just drinking my green drink. I'm excited. I gotta lose this weight. I got too goddamn big now. Will somebody please look this up? Mr. Prada, they just arrested him yesterday or the day before. He was only 20 years old. And he had some long braids, and I just seen on a news article. I never heard of him before. I just ran across this article. I said, that's what, because somebody sent me an email. I said, that's what they were trying to tell me, because I didn't read it. And I just went across it now. I said, Lord have mercy. I didn't want to get on this live. But now since I seen this here, I got to speak on this and said he done went to the old white man for a therapy session. and done killed the motherfucker. Killed him. Well, he wrapped him up in a sheet or some plastic. What they say, I know y'all know who I'm talking about, because they said this boy was real popular, had like 4 million views or followers or something. Mr. Prowler, 20-year-old black boy. But he killed this white doctor. He said he was his counselor. He went to the man for therapy. The doctor, I think in his 60s or something. They were looking for him, so the man didn't come back home a couple of days ago, and they found him rolled up or wrapped up. Oh, his name, William Nicholas Abraham. What is he, a counselor? Some kind of therapy? I'm telling you, he's a dick sucker, man. I hate to come on here and say that shit. Hate to be the bad news. I think that's why that black boy killed him. I don't know how long he know Dr. Abraham, huh? I don't know how long he been going to him for therapy. I don't know if he was getting him in a medication, because when I looked at Mr. Prada mugshot a few minutes ago, the way his eyes is gathered up, like this fucker high on something. And you could tell that his mind ain't goddamn it good. Oh, so he went to Baton Rouge. Did they both live in Baton Rouge? Mr. Prada and Nick, and I'm telling you, he been down there fucking booked. You know what? Like I said, y'all know me. I'm willing to be corrected. He been messing with black boys. He like black men. Huh? If he deal with women, he go both ways. God damn it, he like for he's the bottom. So Mr. Pryor would come from Texas? I wonder if he's selling him some dick. Were they in them counseling sessions? And they play a little sex game, or the doctor wanted to pull the pad down and play with his booty and play with his thing. I'm sorry. I hope this will come out about this man. Because this is a dirty motherfucker right here. And I see that he connected to the Pope some type of way. So I don't know if he never met no popes, or he connected to the goddamn Catholic Church and some popes, or he visit Rome. He's a boy lover. I'm telling you right now. He got what the fuck he asked it for. You understand me? Like I said, y'all can scrape. You know I'm always open for some straightening now. You know you can find me in the A, goddammit. I got to find that song. I forgot who did that song. He said you can find me in the A. Well, that's all I know right now. You said he was caught in Dallas, Texas. But Prowler, I think, lived in Louisiana. Okay, so both of them down there in Baton Rouge, smelling like crab and fish up in there, in the boudinda up in their A. Down there messing with Warren, stinking. All in the air because he likes black boys now. Real black, like Mr. Prada is. Real chocolate, smooth ass skin. Lay up with them and play with their thing, goddammit. They put his mouth all on their thing. And he versus you do me, and I'm a top and a goddammit bottom, but you see them young ass boys swinging like that? Want them to wear his ass out, wear his old ass out. See, you know, I ain't seen him talk or walk. I wonder if he got a little catch in his hip, goddammit, or do he wear a back brace, or do he have to go to the chiropractor hip or knee out of the joint, because them niggas be knocking him down, boy. You know what? God, where is my Bible? Oh, I need to repent. Because I could be wrong about what the fuck I am saying about this goddammit therapist, which y'all said his name, Nick Abraham. Oh, I hope I'm wrong for what I'm saying about him. But y'all tell me, Did this therapist that Mr. Prada was going to, do you see a wife and children? Huh? Somewhere you see him up on them. Do you see a wife on the news and children on the news? And because he old enough to have grown children. I didn't look to see, because when I looked in his eyes and I looked at the boy, Mr. Prada, he throwed off real bad. He ain't got them all in. I don't know if nobody had messed it with him before when he was growing up, or who he stayed with, or if he around his family and his peoples, you know, and New Orleans, that's where they from, or did this therapist have him on meds? And because it looked like this therapist might have him an undercover whole situation going on with like some black market drugs and stuff, and he might get high as goddamn itself. You see what I'm saying? What you said, 2015 for sexual activity. What kind of arrest? What kind of sexual activities? Huh? Was he involved in 2015? Goddamn, that was a long time ago. 20, 25, so that 8, 9 years. So he was doing shit back then, but then I seen when he was younger, he was doing shit, traveling around like he want to counsel folks and lay his hand on the Maluna Sante, praying for them, but then really want to pray on their little boys. Did it say? What's her name? Tasha. What happened in 2015? Hey, Mary David. What was he arrested for? Can anybody put it in? What was he arrested for in 2015? Where was it in? What? 11-year-old. So was it 11-year-old girl or 11-year-old boy? Please just let us know. Huh? Because I'm willing to be wrong about it. You know, I could really be off. I'm talking about all the way off on this here thing right here. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See? Did it show any mug shot? She just said in 2015, he was arrested. This same goddamn man, this black boy, this nigga done killed down there, fucked up. Said he was in 2015. He was arrested for touching an 11-year-old boy. Goddamn it, did not see. Did it go into detail that the boy said what he did, or where he touched him at, or how he touched him? Because I see his mouth opening and closing, like he liked to put his mouth on people's, on people's little boy. Said in 2015, a male who was 11 years old at the time accused Abraham of inappropriately touching him during a counseling session. Ambo represented. You see what I'm saying? See, I told it be doing them counseling sessions. Get up on them boys, rub, like he concerned about, hug on them, like I'm so sorry, this happened to you, whatever. They might be sharing another nigga got up on them. Daddy, cousin, uncle, and he act like he consoling them about the molestation, and then he got his hand on their kneecap, slide it up to their thing. You see what I'm saying? Rubbing on them, and then offering them psychedelic meds, calm them down, help them when you feel stressed, when you feel upset, and you need somebody to reach out to. Hear my card, but hear my private card. But my special number, don't show your mama, daddy, nobody. Keep that in your back pocket, slide it down their pocket, just close to around they fucking nuts and shit. And then give them, if you need anything, I got it, like this motherfucker had. Just a dirty motherfucker, man. I think that nigga, I don't know if that nigga got a pipe or beat him in the head with it. I don't know how Mr. Prada killed him, but I think that it was something like that going on with them. And say he a 69-year-old dick sucker. 6 and 9. You see what I'm saying? Because he like his 69 little boys. You see what I'm saying? Say died at 69 and having a wife again. Now you see. Now you goddamn it see why, goddamn it. She done told y'all. And that's just one of the times. The rest of the times he done did that shit and been like that and been a dick sucker since he was a little child, a teenager. Because somebody was doing him like that. He was doing group sex with other damn preachers and shit and damn priests and shit. See, and I'm wondering, like, how many times did Mr. Prada keep going over there? And how many times? Because he the type, he'll pay. You see what I'm saying? He doing group sex. See, I know I see putting that little round chip in his mouth, doing communion, knowing that little boy ass leaking up there, getting communion, goddamn it. He's a diddler, goddamn it. He's a fondler. He's the joker. Coming off, you know what I'm saying, on them boys and traveling around, and they running trains on boys, goddamn it, and getting them drugs, getting them high. The same Diddy parties. Them preachers and them priestesses is doing freak off with them. Look, man, look. I already don't feel good, goddamn it. I'm not in the greatest mood. I was just gonna lay down and be to myself, keep this shit to myself. But I seen this here, and I said, I got to come back. And then they sent me the email back, goddamn it, good time daddy. With his son throwed off in the head like that with them eyes, looked like a wolf. This nigga looked just like a sick, twisted ass predator. The man from Good Time Son. I'm like, how come anybody not his daddy? I guess his daddy was scared of him. And maybe he loved him, so, you know, he tolerated him. He been whooping his ass for a minute now. Before he murdered him, care what nobody say. That man stood here with no drawers on, with that hospital crown on, with 2 strings on the back of it, with his ass out, was stinking. So how he let him live there nasty and totally disrespect his daddy. Now we know he done off the mama, goddammit. So he probably had policies on, you know what? I'm sorry. It's my Bible, Lord Jesus. But then again, I don't need it no goddamn more. I don't need to apologize for what the fuck I said, because y'all just done found the motherfucker. He was arrested before. This 69-year-old counselor / dick sucker, goddammit. I mean, he been around here messing with boys long as he damn been born. Before, you know, but not when he was a baby, goddamn, because he had to get up and walk and talk. You know what I'm saying? Move around. So this nigga can move around, and somebody put some dick in his mouth. You know, then he started going around here. I'm telling you, they doing orgies on little boys, huh? This is what's going on here. They got this freak off. That's what Diddy got, this freak off shit. Doing it with them preachers, just like Eddie Long told me they were doing freak off with boys down here when he was hanging with them rappers, and you see him and all them other high. Go back and look at the videos, goddammit, when you see them high profile preachers and TD Jake, Eddie Long, Creflo, all them in the rappers' videos. There's perks, either it's men's or women's y'all doing freak offs with and undercover doing that shit. And, you know, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to come and have to say this here shit. But these spirits off the chain, and he is sitting here. I just seen his fat ass right now. That, do you know he doesn't apologize for what he did? This same man that this boy done killed, he is not ashamed. He said that he worked for the devil, and he is the devil, and they disguise themselves as preachers and as priests, and, you know, but they really undercover prostitutes and like to, goddamn it, take the soul of little boys and cannibalize on little boys and rip their heart out and eat their heart while it's still fucking beating. You know what? Get your devilish ass out of here. Don't ask me for no cornbread. Nothing. I'm gonna cook your ass. Shit. You'll get stabbed fucking with me. He's sitting up here bragging about this shit. I don't have any proof that Oprah left. I haven't seen it on the news, so I don't know if I can't speak about something I don't know. You know, this man is sitting here and he sends a lot of dead boys and boys infected with HIV. He said that they're a part of spreading that epidemic in the heterosexual black community. Y'all need to watch who y'all fucking, man, because and those people now are getting that shit young. When they teens, and some of them are born with it, or some of them getting it as little babies, you know, before they turn 5 years old, because somebody's having sex with them and passing it to them. So they have to live with that shit. And you meet them, you don't know, you think you safe because you're talking to somebody that's 15, 20 years old. They already got that goddamn shit. Yes, it's human sacrifice. He said that those priests like young boys to rape and to eat, to give to Satan. Child. And, oh my God, how you gonna save them? You can't be everywhere with everybody's child. You have to realize a lot of these parents are satanic as hell and are drug addicts and like to mess with their own children. Other people's children, they'll sell them. I saw a couple the other day got arrested for trying to sell their baby for a can of pill. So you can't save all of them because some of these parents are born just as demonic as these fucking priests and these preachers and these artists. That's why they bring them in there, and it's heavily tied to the occult because they have to be initiated into black magic and to the occult to be top artists, or you're not going to get in there. This is who, you know what, I wonder, is Mr. Prada going to tell the court why he murdered that doctor? Yep, and I said he's a dick sucker, and I stick by what I said. Now, it's some kind of sexual thing went on with them to make Mr. Prada snap and beat him. Like, I forgot what they said, how they found him dead. I know he was wrapped up in something, but I don't know where he was again. Y'all, anybody see the article? Put in and tell us what happened to him, like how they found him or where they found him. Was he close to his house? Was he far away, or was he in the house wrapped up? Because they said, I think I seen somehow he was wrapped up in something. Did he put him in the house, leave him in the house, kill him in the house, or was his body outside? Like, what they say? How? Yes, I told them, let them know both cash apps work. Lord Jesus, he was on the side of the road wrapped up, so he just rolled and dumped his ass. Did they say? Yeah, I thought they said he was wrapped up in something. Did they say how he died? And I know they say he was wrapped up, but when they opened it up, did all types of ways say he shot or beat in the head or stab, or because I feel like this was a up close assault because the boy got tired of it now. He snapped. Looked like it was up close. They said that sounds like this show called The Patient. Block. You see what I'm saying? Didn't I? Yeah, went in that head. It was up close. Goddamn it! It was up close and personal. That way he could see and feel the blood. I'm saying blunt fold probably bust him in the head and fade. And just whooped his damn ass. Now, skinny as he is, a lot of these skinny people be strong. The undercut ain't nobody because they goddamn skinny. He got tired because, like, he more than less than half his goddamn size. The doctor, like, he kind of big. Like, he kind of fat and got a stomach. And that boy, that skinny, whooped his damn ass and beat his ass and put all kind of blunt force trauma on him and rolled his big ass up, lift him in a car, drove him down there and rolled his big ass out. You know, that boy is stronger than he looks because he looks very thin. He looked pencil thin. And I just looked at it and I said, no, either they were going together or he was turning tricks with the goddamn man, taking money. Maybe he didn't want to do it no goddamn more, or maybe he was going there and maybe he might be, you know, bi-curious or something, or undercover gay his goddamn self, or maybe told his doctor about his feelings, or the doctor could have made a pass at him and he didn't say yes, but didn't goddamn it say no neither, but kept, you see what I'm saying? I know he know this was a dick sucker. Now, why did he keep going over there? You see what I'm saying? So he treats a wide range of clients, including also from PTSD, depression. Yeah, he fucking some of them too. And see what I'm saying? Working through identity. Yeah, sexual, goddammit. Am I black or white? Am I straight? Okay, down now. Controversy. Prince. You see what I'm saying? See, you deal with sexual shit. You like to deal with men, young boys preferably, that's confused about their identity, or, you know, they wear fingernail polish and they androgynous and shit and don't know what they want to be, so you can play on them. Give them money, give them drugs, put your mouth on their thing, have them put their dang-a-lang in you and put you in the chicken wing and all that kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? That's, I'm not going to take back nothing that I goddamn it said now. I'm standing on it on all 10. That's a dick sucker. Your counselor, he likes to counsel those types, preferably boys, because he likes to prey on young little boys, like to play with them, huh? Put a hand on them. See, I don't know what's wrong with these parents. Like, how can they not look at him and tell that something's wrong with him? Because when I first seen the picture, I said, oh, I know why he killed him. Either they were messing around, man feeling on him, probably doing sexual favors and shit, and then he want to take it further and think the boy was slow or the boy was confused and dealing with issues and thought he gonna, take advantage of the goddamn boy, and that boy went in his head. Went all in his mouth, all in his jaw, committed all kind of blunt force trauma all in that man's head and forehead and back and shit, and bust that man's head down to the white meat and then throw that man out there wrapped in a goddamn tarp. See, that's what when I first seen him and looked in his eyes, I said, that's a predator. That's a gay predator, an old punk that like to mess with them young black boys with some thing on them. You see what I'm saying? I'm not taking it back, goddamn it. Especially when this damn lady done put this arrest record up here talking about this motherfucker. And see, it's times he done got somebody up in high places that done paid the peoples off or dropped the charges or might have went down on the police himself, goddamn it. I mean, and got away with the shit. There's plenty of times he done did shit like this and they done let it go like he's a serial rapist, a serial killer. Here we go with this murder shit coming up again. He has done this to a lot of black boys and got them involved in drugs. Turned them into addicts, then gonna counsel them at the same time. Oh, well, where else he supposed to throw him? You ain't supposed to leave him in the house? Yeah, but if he was a sugar baby, he killed him. So clearly he didn't want to play no more. He didn't want to be his sugar. He didn't want that to be Big Daddy no more. He didn't want that to be Sugar Daddy no more. Because this motherfucker ain't breathing no goddamn it more. You know, I seen it. They done temporarily suspended the strike. That's a good thing for us. Hopefully, we can start still getting the things we need, and there's not a giant backlog in things we need, thank God. But y'all, we still better stock up. Thank you, baby, for my catch up and I'm making it clear. Because they're going to put it off till January. That's not that far away. If they don't get what they want, they're going to resume the strike in January 2025. So we got a little leeway. We got a couple of months to get ourselves together and stock up on everything, goddamn. But right now, they have, thank God, they have suspended this strike to see if they're going to pay them, and they're trying to stop automation, but it's not going to stop. This is a rise. This is the era of the machine. And they are going to get rid of problems like this, because just think about it. If they have computers and robots running everything, they don't have to worry about anybody demanding anything. They don't have to worry about no increase in wages. What you said, be free. His head had been wrapped in a dog towel. What? Didn't I tell you he went around that goddamn it noggin? Because he was talking out his mouth some shit that boy ain't want to hear, goddamn it. He's saying it appeared the victim had suffered blunt force trauma. Didn't I say it went in his head? They said blunt force trauma to the head at the bloody apartment. So it was blood out in the apartment. Said detectives said they found several weapons and sharp objects. See what I'm saying? Because he also liked to do sadomasochistic shit to them little boys. Hurt them, tie them up, torture them, give them something and they drank and then they stumbling, trying to get it. Oh my. And he's sitting here right here laughing right now. The man that's dead laughing. He said he done Satan will. He knows Satan is proud of him. Oh man. He doing the Baphomet and shit, and I see the big old Baphomet sign. He belongs to Satan. You think they feel guilty, have problems sleeping at night? No, they don't. Yes, it's going to happen, Lord Dorian. The Terminator movie is going to come to pass. That we have to go through that phase in the Great Tribulation. said, okay, said detectives said they found several women. He was torturing them boys in there. And he was like a Jeffrey Jumper, but more sophisticated with it. And I hope people start coming forward now, telling, because he has done this to different races of children. He got different races of clients, but it's a lot of black boys that have been missing, on drugs, fucked up. He might dump them on the side of the road. They stumble. Some of them have survived this shit and didn't tell nobody. Some of them did not, and he dumped them. This guy's a serial killer. And them people in them churches and stuff protect him. Yeah, I saw her on Piers Morgan. I just hope she's telling the truth, that she can defend herself, because, nobody has ever. And see, you need to look at this. Piers Morgan put her on a prime time platform. That's pretty deep. Especially when all these media outlets have not put her on major prime time and said she had a mental problem and was crazy. See, don't get it twisted. There's a method to that white man madness to have her ass up there like that. See, and then the other man named Star, I forgot his name, cussed her, called her stinking. I mean, just, wow, it was just fucked up the way the Star report, he just felt like he had to do her. And, but she getting more primetime airplay than them. I'm not sure if he has a TV show anymore, but he's still prime time. And for them to put her up there, that is sending a different message, for them to give her that type of play. Especially when she named Jay-Z and Bey. Ain't nobody ever got on mainstream outlets and said anything about them. They were protected. They didn't allow that. Now, that's kind of a bad sign. So I'm going to see if Jay-Z and Beyonce sue her for libel and slander. Let's see what comes out of this. I'm really too tired to get in it right now and analyze it, what I'm seeing and what the spirits are saying. But this is pretty heavy for someone like her, that they've been dismissing her. And she named Claudia Jordan, too, said she was fucking Diddy. I think they said Claudia responded, but I didn't look on the videos today to see her response behind it. I see this on a totally other level. And especially she's not the type they would put there and promote, because she's not really considered, what you would consider a glamorous, beautiful black woman, or shapely, or anything like that. But they put her up there and they've just shunned her and ignored her. And now she's getting up here saying this stuff. And she said she had witnesses. I haven't seen the witnesses. I'm not saying she doesn't have them. I'm just saying I haven't seen them. I don't know their names. I don't know who they are, or they look like or anything. But to give her that platform while he's in jail is pretty heavy. Pretty heavy to do that. Thank you, baby. Richie, for telling people to click like and subscribe and share it. Thank you very much. But anyway, I know, Tasha. Yeah, you know what, Joseph? Even if she's telling the truth, she definitely better be careful. And if she's lying, either way, she better be careful. And she better hurry up and come up with some witnesses and evidence soon. She says she got them. She better bring them forward, because this is a danger. She should know that, because she actually knew Jay-Z. You can see all videos. She was actually up on stage singing with Jay-Z right there beside her. Now, I don't know how far it went, but I'm sure she probably was around him enough to see some of the things that she's talking about. She's not someone that says she knows him and ain't never met him. She has met him, because I've seen her on videos performing with Jay-Z. Wow. It's I will just sit back and watch this, because I need the spirits to break this down to me. But I know there's a deeper reason for white people to have her on their platforms, major platforms. She's going viral now. He's a queen, mofo, sorceress, and king mofo. Okay. Hey, International RAINN, LLC. Thank y'all. Your host, Alexis K. Tyler. I did not sleep well last night at all. Actually, John Amos, the one from Good Times, the daddy that they just announced had been dead since goddamn it August, was in here talking to me all night long Every time I go to sleep, he was in my dreams. He was taking me places. It was really weird. Oh boy, as you can see, I got my goddamn coffee.
Hey, Hope. Yes, that's Alexis K. Tyler.
Hey, good morning, babies. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Y'all put my
Simon.
ketchup in there. Both of them. I have both of them. Queen Drip, King Nip, and AKT Drip. Both of them. Thank you for the love, support, and donations. You know, it was the weirdest thing. I just had to get up because I felt so uncomfortable. I kept waking up wet. It's like my ears were wet. The sides of my neck and face were wet. My legs were wet. I woke up literally wet, and I'm like, where the fuck is this water coming from? It was literally coming out of my body. I was wet, so wet that I've been up for a couple of hours. It was about 7. I had went to sleep and woke back up. I was wet before then. Went to sleep again. Woke back up about 7. I just can't even sleep. This is feeling so yucky to me because, I already had been dealing with the leak again from my bathroom coming down into the foyer. That's been off and on for years because my ex didn't fix it like he was supposed to. And then on top of that, my body is leaking. So, I'm working on drinking a lot of water and losing weight too, flushing. So I told you, to me, I don't care what anybody says, whatever's going on in the physical house you lived in is a direct mirror on a metaphysical level of what's going on or not going on in the body. So I knew my body needed to be cleaned and detoxed and things repaired, as well as I'm still healing. So I embrace it and just work through it, and I'm moving through it to correct the problems externally, internally. But this is really weird for him to be here, like hang around me and talk to me and show me things. Because I'm just gonna say this. I don't care how people take it. When black men only date white women or women of other races, they don't date their own women. I don't expect them to, they get married to them and have children with them. And I don't really expect them to talk to me, to be nice to me or want to hang around me, but they do. And so I was really surprised that, was it John Amos would still be here but then again, somebody did send me a picture. He was married to a woman that either she looked like she was mixed black. That was a long time ago because he looked very young. And or she wasn't white. Then I think, was he married to another woman that was white? So y'all correct me if I'm wrong. What I'm seeing in the picture. Well, better. I mean, I wasn't sick the other day. I didn't sound bad, so I don't know what you're meaning, but okay. Somebody correct me or tell me, was he married twice? Was it to white women both times? And I have no issue with that. That's not what I'm saying. I just feel they have an issue with us or with me. So when they physically die, they come here, and I'm shocked that they come here because I'm like, y'all don't even talk to us, right? You don't even have friendships with us. So I'm really surprised. But then from what it looks like to me, some black men don't feel like they're being accepted or approved of because of their physical appearance in Hollywood or by the world. The world is taught to hate anybody with black features or African features, especially if they're very dark skinned and have very full features that are non-white looking features. So, child, I am not rejuvenated. I'm tired. Like I said, this motherfucking nigga done kept me up all goddamn night traveling the fuck around and showing me shit, and it was tied to water. Everything in every place, and the women he was involved with, the white women he was involved with, it was tied to water. Fucking water. And that's, I know that's why. Then I'm waking up, I'm leaking like a motherfucker. I'm wet every goddamn where. And I'm just like, why are you doing this to me? Shit. I don't know. He did it all night. I was in the astral with him all night long. Every time I close my eyes, go back to sleep, here he fucking is Let me take you here. Let me take you there. Let me show you this. Let me show. And it was all tied to women and water coming from them. Coming from they pussy, they ass, and a goddamn bucket of fucking water. That's what he was showing me. That's what I'm gonna tell y'all motherfucking ass about this goddamn shit. He said these white women's put magic on him, goddamn it, using boil water. Now, you know, I grew up down here in the country and shit, so I don't know if y'all heard about goddamn it, lightning water and war water. Let's get somebody get some water and they charge the water for magic. I know some people like to, you can put nails in there, let them rust and do magic with it. There is actually a war water you can get from the candle stove, you know, from the spiritual stores. I don't think it's just plain water. Yeah, I know. I'm saying you can make your own war water. He said he was trapped. He showed me when he was younger and his career was popping and very successful. He said he was traveling a lot and he was doing a lot of public speaking, and people would have these events for him to meet a lot of fans, and it was a lot of women there, and it was a lot of white women there that were interested in being with him and want to have sex with him. Yep, you can make your own war water. You can look it up. There are plenty of videos on YouTube. There's information on Google. You can go buy it. You can order it online out of spiritual stores, or you can go in it and see what I'm talking about. You can, if anybody wants to look it up while we're talking, because I don't know how to do it, chat, put some info on it for us so we can look at it in the chat on war water. Like the lady said, it's hoodoo, but he knew this. I was surprised. He was telling me, he's like, I know what happened to me. And he said a long time ago, and he said he was real fucking whorish. But see, I understand that too. The way he explained it, and I understand too now why a lot of celebrities are this way, where they have they pick up prostitutes or they DM somebody, on Instagram, or meet somebody in a restaurant, a club, want to fuck. The women feel used and abused and neglected if they fuck them and they leave and don't call them no more, or invite them into a relationship, or invite them back to LA to be with them. And he was like, in my mind, I wasn't even thinking that. I wasn't thinking about, oh, let me use this person, let me take advantage of this person. He said, but we traveled a lot, and when you're starting off in your career and there's a big demand for you, yes, you're filming and they see you on TV. He said, but a lot of times those things are filmed months in advance, or maybe a year or so ahead of time. We don't know when they're filmed. They'll show them to us and it looks new to us, like it's a fresh episode. He said, but many times we might not. It might have been 6 months ago, it might have been a year ago. In between, they're not working. So if they're not working, filming, because that stuff is seasonal, he's like, then they're writing books, or they're on the late night TV circuit, or they're at universities. They're people, they're agents, they're managers, people around them creating events for them so that they can stay in the public eye and they can be circulating. So he said, I don't know if I'm here correctly. Maybe some of you all might find some information about his earlier years. He said he used to drive a lot, or he was in a car and other people would drive with him. He had to drive different places to get work, or have public appearances, or speaking engagements. So I don't know. It's just, that's where he was taking me all night, and I would see him just traveling in the car. I didn't see him doing a lot of airplane traveling. Sometimes he said he liked the scenery. They would drive from state to state, place to place. I saw people with him and some white people with him in the car, and white women. And he's like, it's a very lonely life because you don't really have much of a personal life. If you're not already married, or if you're not already in a relationship and you're by yourself, he's like, you're constantly working, and in between, there are big gaps in between the time of the television episodes that you take. He said he was alone a lot. He was very lonely. And then when they travel, he's like, it seems exciting to people on the outside, but you're constantly, your body, even with jet lag on a plane, your body gets tired of all that driving around in a car, and just constantly, you don't have a lot of time to have downtime, rest, exercise, sleep. meditate. It's like your life is constantly going fast because you're trying to make a dollar, you're trying to build up your fame and fortune. And it didn't, happen for him. It did for that period of time in the 70s. And as the time went on and he really wanted to go into acting more, like into movies and more opportunities, they didn't come to him. And he was saying too, he knows it was things he didn't do. He wasn't with the it crowd. Clearly from what he was saying, he wasn't into the orgy scene. He wasn't with the powerful white men being there. I guess their mandingo, their slave or something. He said he was not into bisexual things. I didn't get that vibe from him that he slept with men. And he said he was kind of a loner. So he knows now that what he knew then, it was just like a open secret. That if you're in certain circles, he said, or with the producer of his show, I think that might have been a Jewish man that produced that show, and it was really kind of fucked up because when you think about those types of shows, they basically painted all people as poor and broke, struggling and scratching for ends to meet, living in a fucking ghetto. And it was different when I think a Jewish man as well created the Jeffersons, moving on up, because they usually back then they didn't show Black men as being successful multi-million-dollar entrepreneurs. They were always in the gutter somewhere as trash and treated that way, just like All in the Family, who was a bigot. And it just, what people don't realize is, that's why I stopped watching it. I can relate to it because at the time I was in the projects with my grandmother. Growing up as a little girl, no mother, no father around. She doing the best she could with welfare and food stamps. So they were very relatable to me. And we all loved JJ. And we all thought Thelma was beautiful and fine. She still does look very good. She's preserved herself very well. So those are things relatable. What I understood now and I understand and overstand now is that usually the development of where you are, how you're set in your mind, see things, to feel about yourself, how you see yourself, how you see the world is usually done between birth and 7 years old. So I already had that in my psyche, in my subliminal, as a child, dumped there, basically by my mother to my grandmother. Okay, you keep seeing shit like that, and that's going to program you for that type of lifestyle. That's what they know. That's the program, and creating the program for that type of reality inside of a false construct, a matrix. So to get out of that, it's not about just doing physical things and going to school and working hard and then struggling. I've seen people have so many degrees and be homeless or still don't live the lifestyle they want. And they have all this education because you didn't kill it and dismantle it in the subconscious mind. It has something to do with your childhood. Everything goes back to childhood. And people that control television and make those types of false assumptions or false stereotypes, and they have created a television show around it and push it into the psyche of that particular ethnic group. And that race, and you're telling this person this is what you are, and this is the name of your race, and this is what you are to be called, and this is how you live, and your features are ugly, and because you have this feature, and because you have this color of skin, you're going to live here in this dump and be on welfare because we run it, and we're going to make sure we keep you there. It's basically is what they're saying. And so people take that and they idolize that and turn that into a whole fucked up false culture.
All right, so we're going to start right there. I want to thank you all so much for listening in to our listening party. We will pick back up here in a little bit. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, and thank you all for coming out.